Hey everybody, I'm just going to quickly review some of the research skills you need for the Africa project. So you're going to have to know how to keep track of the sources that you find in your works cited. That's not new learning. You're going to have to find your own sources. We'll talk about that in a minute, and you're going to have to take notes. So let's go over each of these quickly so it just reminds you of the different skills that you need. So on the works cited, you're going to click on the link on the website and then keep track of your sources. So I'm going to review that with you. Under Explore on the website, you scroll down under the video that you're watching is number 1 here, keeping track of sources. So all you have to do is click on that document and it'll force you to make a copy. And you get that pink sheet that's digital. And when you take notes from a website, you just paste the URL right here and put the date that you did that. And it's really that simple. You use it in 6th grade a lot, and I'm sure in 7th grade too. So that's not too hard. The next thing are keywords. This is a harder skill for most people. So this is absolutely crucial in finding good information because you're going to be finding all the websites for this project by yourself. So some of the keywords you will know, like the name of your country and your topic, but many keywords you won't know until you start doing research. And you should keep track of those words as you find new words, put them in the search box and find more information on it. So let's take a look at what I mean. In Google, you're going to have to put in the keywords. Always have your country in there because you're always focused on that. So if I'm doing fabric in Nigeria, I would put Nigeria fabric. And I get a whole lot of websites that sell fabric. So Etsy and these are websites that sell fabric, but I don't really want that. I want to know about the traditional fabrics in Nigeria. So if this looks like a good site, and I'm going to click on it. And as I go down, I start to see there actually is some really good information on fabric, where it's from, how it's made, things like that. So as I go down, I can take notes. And I might find that this Kente fabric is one that I'm really interested in. Then what you could do is you could go back into Google and change your keyword. So you could keep Nigeria, but you can add Kente fabric. And maybe that will get you a little more information about the Kente cloth that they have in Nigeria. You can even add another word like weaving, and you'll get the history of it and how they weave the different fabric. So these keywords are crucial in finding the good websites for this project. And you might have to just try and try and try again. Good websites don't come up automatically. You have to really dig for them. So let's look at the next skill. Once you have your search terms, you'll get a lot of choices of websites, and you really have to evaluate them as to whether these are good websites or not. We did this in science earlier in the year, but I just want to remind you it's not new learning. So let's take a look at that. If you remember the hand, we're going to have these all over the library, so you could take a look at them. You don't have to memorize them. You have to make sure that the author is an expert, that the information is accurate and true. Be aware of bias. So a bias is only telling one side of the story, but just be aware of it. You could still use websites that have bias, but just be aware. Make sure it's up to date and make sure it connects with your topic. So those are the 5 things. We'll have these signs all over the library, so you could just double check these websites as you go along. And the next thing is taking notes. So I'm not even going to review that. You should be good at taking notes by now, but you're going to take them in your passport book. You can divide up your pages by subtopic. So if you know the different pieces of your topic that you want to put up, you could have different pages for that. They need to be in bullets, they need to be phrases, and they need to be in your own words. So these are the skills that you need in order to be a successful researcher in the Africa project. Keep track of your sources, find your own sources, and take notes. And really, really remember those keywords. If you're having trouble at all, please ask one of us and we can help you with it.